The year 2000 seemed like a great start to the new millennium. Leaving the 20th century behind, many people looked at technology as a new global innovation. And as the world slowly started dipping its toes into the world of the internet, people started getting connected across the globe. But with all the good, there would be people that would abuse the internet and ultimately cause mass destruction. Enter Onada Guzman. This man single-handedly caused billions of dollars damage to computers across the world and was responsible for stopping government agencies, pausing tons of workplaces and businesses, and causing havoc to the average citizen. What did this man do to exactly single-handedly cause total chaos to people across the world? Guzman created a virus, and while today we may know how to prevent a virus and antivirus programs, there wasn't much knowledge about it in the year 2000. In fact, many people didn't even know what a computer virus was in the year 2000. The virus was a simple file called I Love You. To begin, how did I Love You end up causing global chaos? Created by an unknown perpetrator at the time, the virus was sent through emails with the caption, "Kindly check the love letter attached from me." What seemed like an innocent love letter from a very dear individual was actually a malicious attempt to play on the emotions of the user. The email usually came from a close friend, or at least someone on your contacts list. It wasn't a random email address on the internet that you have never seen before, it was an acquaintance, which led people to trust it. The problem was that the file attached to the email was a .vbs file. The file itself was called ILOVEYOU.txt.vbs, and which with a quick look appeared to be a harmless .txt file, which just holds text information. However, being a .vbs file, the file actually hosted a script which would cause malicious activity to occur on the user's computer. Rather than hosting a text window, it would rather perform a series of actions which would be malicious to the user. However, if you look at the attachment for more than a few seconds, you would see the .vbs extension, leaving most people to delete it and disregard it. However, there was a vulnerability in one of the most popular operating systems at the time, Windows 95, which caused this vulnerability to reign rampage. There was a setting in Windows to turn off file extensions that was enabled by default, so the .vbs extension would be hidden, leaving only the .txt extension, making the user believe that it was a text file when it was actually not. In the email browser, you would be able to see that it was a .vbs file, but once you dragged it to your Windows 95 desktop, it would not show the .vbs extension. Once activated, the virus would overwrite files on the user's computer and send itself to everyone in the user's email address list, seemingly making it spread on an exponential scale. The virus would also take passwords from Windows and send them to a server in the Philippines. This virus relied on the user's curiosity to open the file, and if not open, the user would be fine as long as it didn't run it in any form. However, most people were not the most tech-savvy at the time, and curiosity often overtook their judgment. Who wouldn't open a love letter from an individual that you know? 2 clicks of the mouse and the program had already done its work. The virus originated from the Philippines and was first detected internationally in Hong Kong, and then sent globally across the world. Since the virus overwrote and encrypted files on the user's computer, data was hard to recover for many regular citizens. Pictures, videos, and audio files were among the few that were corrupted, and if a backup were not made, everything the user had would be gone. Government agencies were also hit hard. This video shows the UN Food and Agriculture Organization getting hit and having to shut down all outside communications. Given that companies had many users and computers to work off of, it was likely that one user could spread it to others, and if the company did not have a reliable backup, the data was gone forever. Such a simple file, a seemingly innocent love letter, caused global chaos. Thus, the hunt was on for a suspect. By May 4, 2000, the virus had spread internationally, and the manhunt for a suspect ensued. After an extensive investigation, 2 suspects were found, Onada Guzman and Michael Buen of the Philippines. Michael Buen would be acquitted of his charges due to not being part of the creation of the virus, and Onada Guzman would be the prime suspect. When asked about the creation of the virus, he did not give a solid answer if he had created it, saying that it is possible. However, through an investigation with his college, it was found that Guzman wanted to create a program, one that would take usernames and passwords, and submitted it for a college proposal. The response that he got was, well, negative, with his professor stating, "This is illegal," and "We don't produce burglars." With this revelation among other evidence, prosecutors attempted to charge Guzman but found that no Filipino laws applied to this scenario. No laws were created at the time that explicitly forbid the creation and distribution of deadly computer programs, Guzman has consequently let go without any charges because there's nothing to charge him with. Guzman, after causing billions of dollars of damage to computers across the world, was let free, and he lived the rest of his life without much attention, working as a cell phone repair technician. After the dust settled, the world had millions of compromised computer systems, one free suspect, and questions about what to do. For the Philippines, the answer was obvious, enacting Republic Act No. 8792, which is one of the first laws pertaining to online actions, outlining Guzman's actions in the process. ILOVEYOU would go down in history as one of the most damaging computer viruses. Although there are other top contenders, ILOVEYOU was really the first one that spread on a widespread scale. It taught computer users to be mindful of their internet activity and also showed the destruction that technology could cause if used fraudulently.